What up, YouTube? You already know the Latin assassin himself, Big Lou, tapping back in. What it do? Big Lou and MZR2. Baby, baby. As some of you guys know, well, let me start off. First time you coming to the channel, be highly appreciated if you subscribe, liked, and shared the channel with your family, friends, folks, peoples, gente, buddies, pals, amigos, amicos, and like us, Puerto Ricanos, Boricuas, Jibaritos, Potorrose, Panas, Vaya. Also, when subscribing, be sure to hit that hit the notification bell, and select all. And by selecting all, that means you'll get anything that's dropped from this channel, as far as pre-recorded videos like I'm doing now, a live stream or a shorts. Um, so as most of you know, I don't know if you guys do know or not. I haven't been on in a minute. I haven't been on the No Fly Zone the last 3-4 shows. We're gonna do there. I think there's a live set for today. I'm gonna try to be on there as of right now. I'm gonna try to be on there. Um, as most know, Pops is in the hospital, not doing good with his health. It's not to the point where they're saying, "Oh, we can't do nothing more for him. There's nothing else we can do." Nothing like that. So that's good, I guess. He's in San Francisco, UC, California, San Francisco, UCF, which is one of the best hospitals around. Northern California, I would say, is probably Stanford, University of California, San Francisco, and then UC Davis, I would say, probably Northern California. Southern California, I couldn't tell you other than UCLA. Hopefully the wind's not too loud, and there's a guy here from the housing authority cutting the grass. But anyways, I haven't been on. I just ain't been feeling it. I've been feeling down. You know what's going on with my dad. I mean, I know it's part of life and all that, but nobody's ready for. I mean, the way it happened, it just boom hit him. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't had been sick or nothing like that. 79 years. And a couple of months prior to his 80th birthday, he starts having some issues, and now it's just one on top of another on top of another. I'm not going to get into the details about everything, but as of right now, there's some serious things going on, and we're here for him. I just like I said, there's some other personal things that I'm not going to get into right here, but uh, put it this way, just some he had some medication that needed to be bought, and it was very, very expensive, and we had to come together and about four of us and put together the amount, and I threw in everything I had. So anyways, he's transferred to a place where the medication place, and they're going to get him on all the right meds, and that should help him being at that spot, because before that he was at another location where they just dealt with a certain thing, and that was their main thing, and that's all they dealt with. So that should be a good thing. Maybe I just got a couple messages from my niece about him. I'll read them after I'm done here, and see what it says. But anyways, like I said, I just been out of it, man. Even the big fight Saturday, I didn't watch it. I didn't even, I caught the highlights. But I watched the whole fight back on YouTube. And like I said, Terrence Crawford was going to win. I didn't expect him to dominate the way he did. I didn't expect him to go out there and start putting hands on him right away. Earl Spence said in the post-fight press conference, that he felt his power immediately, second round. Well, second round, we know he dropped him. And I believe the bell saved him. I think Crawford would have put him down again. I think he dropped him about, 15 seconds before the bell went off. And so he hit him with a jab and dropped him, which was surprisingly, because everybody was saying, oh, he's small, he's too small, he's coming up. Errol Spence is a bigger man, he's the natural welterweight, and da-da-da-da. Man, fuck all that, man. Come on, Roberto Duran started at 130, 135, went all the way up to 175. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Look at Canelo. Same thing, Canelo. He started at He started at one, I think, welterweight or junior welterweight, and look at him now, super middleweight champion, first ever undisputed. So all that shit's bullshit. People bulk up. You get older, you put weight on. You know what I'm saying? People bulk up, and you're only talking about 7 pounds. Come on now. You know what I mean? It's not like it's 20 pounds. Anyways, and to me, Terrence Crawford looked like the bigger person in there. I don't know. Earl Spence obviously it's getting more difficult for him to make the weight. Uh, but he kept saying, "Oh, my timing was off." No, dude, you just got in there with the best, and the best put your ass on your seats of your pocket. That's what happened. You know what I mean? Not to knock Earl Spence. Earl Spence has been dominating every other champions. Um, he dominated. Well, Sean Porter did his thing. Ugas, Danny Garcia, but at different times those guys hurt him. And then they say, oh well, Crawford got hurt by Gamboa, but that was like 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? He adjusted. He went southpaw, and the rest was cookies. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, the thing with Crawford is Crawford, as he's moving, he's not throwing conventional from a conventional stance. Well, he's southpaw, so he's not orthodox, but conventional meaning on your feet, bouncing on your toes, using your hips when you throw certain punches. As he's moving, he's throwing punches, and that's what got Earl Spence. I don't think you can really, in training camp, I don't think you could really get ready for that. I mean, that's like a unique style of fighting. But Crawford is the only male boxer to ever become undisputed in two weight classes in the four belt era. Also, I believe Clarissa Shields did it in the women's side. Um, by Crawford becoming two-time undisputed, different divisions. He did his thing, man. And I seen also in the press conference, the press conference before the fight, Derek James and Bomac were going back and forth. Bomac told him, "You know what? We've been here already. You guys are trying to get there." And he was referring to they had been undisputed before. Bomac had a lot of good points, but James was talking real shit about his weight and all that shit, which at the end of the day don't mean diddly squat. You know what I'm saying? Crawford got in there. Crawford did his thing, man. So that puts him, in my opinion, at pound for pound number one. I mean, he did his thing too against Stephen Fulton. Shouts out to him too. The Japanese, I think what they call him, the monster, I think they call him. Anyways, Crawford, like I said, Crawford was going to win. I didn't believe it. I didn't think it was going to be an upset like that. I think I called he was going to knock him out between the 6th and 8th round. I think I said, uh, but to be honest, I thought it was probably going to be a split decision. Uh, but that boy did his thing. I think he dropped him 5 times, and the fight gets stopped in the 8th round or 9th round. I mean, Spence was puffied up. His lip was fat, busted up. Yeah, both his eyes were jacked up, and he got damage to his face early in the fight. In my opinion, I mean, I know there's a rematch clause there, but in my opinion, there wasn't even no competition there to even run it back. I mean, Terrence Crawford just destroyed him. Bud Crawford destroyed him. I mean, why would there be a rematch? There was no competition. I mean, he could say all he wants about his timing was off. No, your timing wasn't off. It's just that he beat you to the punch. He was faster, quicker, stronger, and he did his thing. Shouts out to Terrence Bud Crawford, representing Omaha, Nebraska. You know what I'm saying? Bud Crawford's just a unique fighter, man. He could fight both ways, southpaw, orthodox. He knows how to adjust in the ring. He'll start off slow, to try to, test out his opponent. But this fight, he came out with the pedal to the metal. You know what I'm saying? And he did his thing, man. Shouts out to Bud Crawford. And I heard Spence saying that he would like to run it back at 154. So I don't know what's going to happen if Crawford's going to also go up to 154. I mean, I can see him dominating there too. I mean, the guys get a little bit bigger. You got Lara up there. You got Castano. You got Tony Harrison. You got Charlo, obviously, but he's fighting. He's going to fight Canelo. Charlo also can become a 2-time undisputed if he beats Canelo. Canelo belts are on the line, not Charlo's belts. But to be honest, I don't see it happening. I believe Canelo's going to whoop him. I just believe that Canelo's been at 168 too so long, and he's also fought at light heavyweight twice. You know what I'm saying? So I think he has the advantage as far as fighting at that weight. But you never know. You never know. I mean, look what happened with this fight. I didn't expect Crawford to dominate like that. I knew he was going to outpoint him, outbox him, but I didn't think he was going to put the beating on him like that with so much power. But again, shouts out to him. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and tap out on this one. I might run it back on another video. We'll see what happens. With that being said, Big Blue tapping out.